Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back along to the next episode of A Young Farmer. My name is Andy, and as you can see, harvest is about to start for us. We've got the combine out, we're escorting it down to the first block of land, and I'm going to be leading for them today. They've got some late silage work that you need to get on with, and this plot of land we're going to, this barley, is really kicked on in the last few days there, and it's ready to go. So we're going to take the tractor over there now, and we'll get it all set up. So we are just taking our time along these small roads there, because as you can probably see in my mirrors, the combine doesn't even fit on the tarmac here. It's a little bit wide, so we're going to take it slow. We've got all of our lights on, and if we meet something, then we've got plenty of time to stop and get them to shift out the way, really. We have a massive combine behind us. I've got the header on, as you can see, it's bouncing around quite a bit there. But yeah, this is the same combine that will be doing the work for me as well, which is why I'm doing a lot of the carting for them this year, just to kind of repay the favour. Which I don't mind doing at all. I've got nothing else on the cards for this today and tomorrow, so we'll get this in. But we should really get it all done today, to be honest. We've got a block of about 70 acres of winter barley to run into. At the moment, according to the owner, that's Gary behind me there, he has, he reckoned it's about 13% at the moment, which is ideal. Really, you want to have it anywhere under 15% moisture content for the dryers and the grain stores to accept it. So we should be more than fine here. And yeah, we're going to get this lifted. We're going to get it swathed as well, because I'm going to come in and do the baling for this, which is great news. Very pleased to have that contract tied up. And yeah, we'll see how we get on. What we're doing now, though, is we're just slowly leading our way over there. We're going to come down to the main road just down the bottom here, turn left, and then it's a little short drive along the road. And then we'll get into the first block and we'll see just what we can get done. But for now, I'm just going to take my time just to get around this road here, because like I say, it's a little bit big. So yeah, just taking it nice and slowly along here. That's a bit of a tight junction that we had to come out of over there, so I had to keep my eyes peeled for that one. But we got it out there, had to kind of block the traffic a little bit. As you can see, I'm just kind of escorting us down the road here, nice and gently. The combine's behind. Don't want to take it too quickly, because we might rattle a header trailer off there as well, which is never ideal. So we'll just slowly cruise on over. And then once it's dropped off, my trailer is already along the road here, actually. Similar place to where we dropped off the sprayer Bowser. Just pulled in there because it's going to be nearby. So I can drop the header trailer off nice and quickly, and then we'll start carting some grain. We're going to be taking this today down to the grain stores in town. So we're not going too far with it at all. Well, I say in town. It's actually the Frontier store. So it's it's a 10-minute drive, but that doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be a 10-minute trip each way, because there could be a bit of a queue for other tractors and trailers waiting there. It just depends how busy it is, really. Okay, out we go. So what we'll do, we'll get this, I think I am going to... I might pull, well, this is wide enough. I'm going to pull in, keep to one side, and then we can get the... Then we can get the combine to spin in and reverse out, I think is what we'll do. So let's have a look, see, we'll get ourselves over here. So what I think we'll do, like I say, I am just gonna keep to the side here. We'll try to flatten this little corn as possible. And he's just gonna pull off the road, and we'll leave it there, and I shall get this all set up, and we'll come back to you when the combine's ready to go. Okay then, ladies and gentlemen, just like that, Harvest 18 is away. We've got plenty of dust. It looks like a good quantity of straw here, but mainly Gary is away and he's doing his thing. So we will leave him to crack on there. It's a nice looking combine, actually. It's a 7347S there. Oof, looks like a 20-25 foot header on the front there, so it's going to keep me plenty busy. And speaking of plenty busy, I need to shoot off and get my header trailer, my grain trailer. I've already unhooked the header trailer, so that's good to go, but we need to, yeah, we don't want to keep them waiting too much longer, so we're going to shoot around the corner. We'll go and pick that up, and by the time we get back, he should be around that field somewhere. And yes, that's going to be plenty for us to do. So we've got this field, the one he's in here now, as we rumble up alongside him. He's in there working away. We've got the field to our right, and there's also the one further up the hill as well to go into as well. So there's plenty for us to keep cracking with, and we'll get there, that one there as well. But for the time being, we just need to go and jump over here, and we'll pick up our grain trailer. What I might do whilst we're here, though, is just open these gates and get into this one as well. This one isn't quite as fit, I don't think, at the moment. This one's a kind of about high teens, 16, 17, 18% moisture in places, so we'll leave that one for a little bit longer. Hopefully, by the time we get through today, it might dip down a little bit, but we'll have to wait and see. Same applies for this one, otherwise we could have started here. That's why I dropped off the trailer here. And what we'll likely do when we do bring the combine in here is the gates are sufficiently wide enough we might be able to take it down the road with the header on to get into that next field. We'll have to see. Certainly we'll chance our arm at it. Okay, so we're all hooked up. We're gonna zip on back, and yeah, we're going to stalk the tractor for the combine till he's ready to empty his load. That's better. There you go. You can see me. He's working away. Must have a fair sized grain tank on that thing there. I think it's surely got to be 8-9 ton per tank load, maybe. Well, let's hope it's no more than that, because that's pretty going to fill up our tank. Maybe it's about 7. 7 would be a bit better for that size of combine. Either way, we'll do our best to keep up with them today. There is a second trailer we could probably go and use up at the yard if we need to, so we can get them just to drop into the trailer. But we'll see. For now though, like I say, we'll just take our way around here. Had to take the trailers off, the sides off from last week's silage pretty quickly. But as a one-man job, it's not the easiest, but you find a way to do it really. I think it's the best solution, best explanation there. And all we can do really is just kind of find a way. I used some pulleys in the shed and the shed beam to kind of get them all down there, so we got there in the end. Oh, where is he? Oh, he's coming along. Don't see any lights on him there yet, so we can slow down and we'll just follow him around the corner here. Elsewhere, everything is good. Our crops are coming along very well. They are spring wheat, spring barley though, so it's going to take a little bit, well, it's going to take a while for those to come through. But yeah, all we can do really is kind of sit and wait for those. But yeah, hopefully we'll get a little bit of carton work here. We've got the straw work to do here as well. I think about probably 70-75% of the straw we bale here he will be keeping. And then the rest of it we're not sure what's happening with. I might see if he wants to sell it himself to me, but I'm not really sure where he's going with that one yet. Because he usually does sell a little bit of straw, so we'll have to wait and see about that. But at the minute, yeah, he'll rumble through this quite merrily. Nice smart little combine that one actually. So I hope you're all doing very well, whatever you may be getting up to. I hope you're having a great week and the weather's been kind to you, whatever you're working on. If you are in the region, do let me know what you're doing. If you see me passing you by or anything like that or working away, do give me a beat with the horn and wave, and I will endeavour to wave back. But we're getting really busy at the moment, so you might see a lot of me around this region. Around Riverton-on-Sea, we are really starting to do a lot of the driving right now. There we go. My tractor's going to be covered in dust by the time we finished here. Absolutely littered. So we will wait around here. It's going to take a little bit of time to fill up, I think. But when he does, we'll get it filled up, and then we're going to take that drive all the way down the frontier stores. So we'll have to see how that goes. Click one a bit further there than I wanted to. Now he took a trip into the trees. We might actually get all the way around in one trip at this rate. Trying to stay off the straw as much as possible. I don't want to trample it down. I want to keep it nice and fluffy as the combine kind of presents it, so that it gets the air to blow through it. But at the moment it's proving a little bit tricky on the first pass. It always is. Now, usually the lights, the beacons on his combine will flash to give us an indication of the varying levels of the fill capacity on the grain tank there, but I haven't seen a single flash yet, so one can only assume that they're doing fine. I think it usually starts around about the 70 or 75% mark. I say very impressed with how they're doing here. I'm going to hold back anyway and let them get turned around. And then, oh, there they go. Perfect. So we'll let them get finished up here, and then we'll get them turned around and probably empty our first tank, I should think. Alrighty then, so I need to spin myself around. That combine can't be too far off being full. So we'll unload on the move, because it's always a nicer way to go. Nice and fast, although we might just wait till we get into the square around the side there, I think. That'll keep me happier. As long as I can make it. Blocking it a little bit too close there. Let's spin around. Well, now we're going to just unload a stationary unloading for the first time around, I think, which I don't mind too much. I always like to load my trailers from the back, keep the initial weight on the back wheels there so it doesn't throw you around too much, and then if I load at the back I can see through the window what's been loaded, and then I can always bring it forward. If I load at the front first, I can't see what's going on at the back. That's always my philosophy with it, at least. So we'll continue with that. Oh, and that is it done, just like that. First load in the books for Harvest 18. So it looks like that's only about half a tank, so it must be about 6-7 ton in there actually. But yeah, we'll hold fire and we'll get a second load. Once we get this loaded up for the second time round, we will get ourselves on the way and we'll take a trip down to the stores. Rightio then, folks, that is us full, and we are able to get off here now, and we'll get on our way. We just need to wait for the combine to move a bit further, so we've got a little bit more of a turn and circle without getting too showered in dust, but there we go, and we're away. So like I say, we're going to get on our way here. Usually it would take about 10 minutes to make the drive. Should be about the same, but there could be an added issue of possibly a bit more traffic. We'll have to wait and see. There could be a bit more ag traffic on the road. Not too sure if there will be or not, so we'll have to wait and see. But we'll just get on with it, and we'll head on over there and see what see if we can get this tipped. It is still early in the season. I think we're one of the first people carting grain around in this region for sure that's going. So we'll have to wait and see. Hopefully that is the case, and we're just all on our own. And we'll see what we can get done. Like I say, I haven't seen any of the combines going in the fields yet. That's for sure. But we'll just take our time through here. These corners are a little bit sharp, and quite often there's a bit of grain spilt in this little dip here as a result. But yeah, we're away. This tractor's really going to start to slow down now when it hits this this big hill. But we can just kind of keep lugging ourselves up here. That's the best we can do. There we go. At this stage, I'd like to say thank you for all the nice comments and feedback from all the previous videos. I'm glad that the previous video with the when we did some hauling of the whole crop in there, that was received very well, which is fantastic news. Very much appreciated. And yeah, we'll be bringing a lot more like that, hopefully, as the work continues to come in there. It's going to be a lot more baling coming up, actually. But we can, we'll get to that as and when it arrives. Hopefully it shouldn't be too long. If we get this 70 acres done today, which is well within the grasp of that size combine, as long as the moisture's right, at least we'll probably leave it for a couple of days just to let the wind blow through the swaths and let it dry out a little bit, and then we can come in and bale it up probably, well, today is Tuesday, so we'll come in and probably bale it up back end of the week, maybe Friday, depending on how it goes and depending on how the schedule looks, really, see if there's any other jobs coming through that I must crack on with. But yeah, we'll head around. By now, a lot of you are familiar with this route. We're going all the way along. This is the same route we were casting on just the other day. But we're not going to turn off this time. We're just going to keep on going. And then, yeah, we'll get ourselves all sorted out and get ourselves away soon enough. Up the hill. There we go. So I hope you're all doing very well. I hope you're all having a great week, as I mentioned earlier. Thank you and welcome to all of the new subscribers who have joined Simulation for the Nation recently. I hope you are doing very well. It's great to have you on board. Always welcome to the team. Okay, and down to the roundabout, straight over, and we're heading straight into... there we go. straight into the frontier stores here. Well, hopefully we can get it. I don't know if he's got an agreed contract to this. I just know I have to bring it in here and dump it. So that's exactly what we shall do. Let's go over the weighbridge. If there's one thing I always think that this store is a little bit backwards. We should always go over the weighbridge first, in and out. What are we looking at there? With driver 24269. 24 tons. That's heavy. We'll just tip it straight into there. Excellent, so we'll let this tip, then we have to turn around, go straight back out the other side. I might just pull it forward a touch so we don't spill any off the back. Excellent. And then, yeah, we'll loop ourselves straight back over this weighbridge. I'm going to get the paperwork from the office and then we'll get ourselves back away down to the yard. And now we are 15,459. So we have dumped out about, I think, can't remember what it was, but about 12 tons there all being in, I think. And we will get ourselves on our way. We're going to head back on up to the field. Hopefully he hasn't gone too much further and hasn't filled his tank up. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, and then we'll race home and do this all again. So hopefully the traffic stays to a nice minimal amount. The combine keeps flowing and we're able to get in and out of the grain stores as quickly as that one next time as well. But for now we're going to rumble back home. We'll see where we stand and we will hopefully beat him back before his grain tank's full. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, we're back to the field here. Cut out that drive on the way back there, and I see a third headland started. I don't see the combine, so it must be over this way somewhere. And we'll see what he's got going on. So at this stage, what we will do, we're going to let them go, and I think it looks like he might be full, and we will catch you up in the next one. So for now, thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you have enjoyed this, don't forget to hit that like button, and also smash that subscribe button to Simulation for the Nation, and we will see you in the next one, where we'll be continuing with the harvest, and hopefully cracking out the baler. So until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing, but most importantly, happy farming.